fight.
Now you're switching off, all right? I can see you switching off. Focus, center. Once you get back out.
Box.
You're better than this. I've seen so much more from you. You've worked so hard. Get back out there, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer.
Let's fight. Can you continue?
Okay, you're switching off now. I can see you switching off, right? You've got this. Focus. You just need to recenter. That was a bad round. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before.
Let's do it. gloves. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Are you okay?
Okay, focus. Get back out there. Focus. We've got a minute. Just breathe. Focus again. Once you're back out there, get your boxing back on.
Do your business. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson. It's Roy.
This bout is
one of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside it's hot. Inside
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They're giving us a high-tempo show. There's a counter shot. Just missed with that hook. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think they're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter-punches are the best.
A perfect counter lands. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven. Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
These punches coming from every angle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Don't worry about it.
Here we go. It's round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Back and forth they go. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The jab not finding its target. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. These two fighters are made for one another. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Somebody don't get...
And there's the bell for round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Insane action. They exchange punches. Swing and a miss with that jab. Incredible work rate. Nice counter punch right up the middle. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave.
There's the bell for round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Another scoring shot there. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. They won't give us a second. Knockout or bust for both of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt.
There's the bell for round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Counter punching. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. Beautiful counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just misses with that uppercut. Catch and shoot. And he just missed with that left jab. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. A perfect counter shot. Good defense there to stop that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner. Let's start the 6th. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they have to dig deep. This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
How about that time counter shot? Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round. Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
Man, oh man.
And there's the bell to start round 7. They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. I can't believe it. They are giving up. Well, the corner has thrown in the towel, and that will do it. The fighter not happy, but those are the rules. It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Falcor Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, man?
He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Muhammad.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because after months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Good defense with that left jab. That's straight hurting. It's all offense all the time. We've seen this fighter in the past go 12 rounds and not have a mark on their face. That's what happens when you stick and move, you hit and you don't get hit.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They're giving us a high-tempo show. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knock. And there's the bell to start round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well done with that counter shot. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just misses with the right uppercut. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up,
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again when your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Can't score with that jab. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Hook misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. A straight right just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Left hook just missed. Punch, counter, very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every...
Here we go to the fourth round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice counter. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Is down big time on the score.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you get...
On to the fifth we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Good defense there to stop that hook. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one.
It doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Nice counter shot. Straight right just misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back to me.
There's the bell for round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
What do you think of this fight so far, Joe? Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. Let's watch that again and replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. Let's see that again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A lot of work needs to be done in this corner. 2 knocked. There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Nice counter shot. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he pulls you down.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell sometimes it...
Round 8, and we're off again. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Is beginning to take its toll. Swing and a miss with that left hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Can't score with that hook again. That counter shot lands. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, comfortable.
Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous.